These comment videos are fast becoming some of my favourite content to make. The comments continue to roll in and they are still trying to offend me. It's cute really, isn't it? This is another comments video. Hello all and welcome along to another comments video with me, Simon Dan. Thank you very much for joining me. Before we begin today, a huge thank you to the sponsors of this video, Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything from products to content to time. All in one place, all on your terms. Now you can start a completely personalised website with the new guided design system, Squarespace Blueprint. Choose from professionally curated layout and styling options to build a unique online presence from the ground up, tailored to your brand or business and optimised for every device. If you take payments for anything, you can also make checkout seamless for your customers with simple but powerful payment tools. You can accept credit cards, PayPal and Apple Pay, and in eligible countries offer customers the option to buy now and pay later with Afterpay and ClearPay. Squarespace also has the tools you need to create and sell your own online course. Start with a layout that fits your brand, upload videos and customize everything with next generation editing technology. Create engaging lessons your audience will love, then add a paywall and set the price. You can charge a one-time fee or sell subscriptions, take what you know and turn it into income with Squarespace courses. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, then when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/SimonDan for 10% off your first purchase of any website or domain. Right, on with today's comments video. We've got 16 of them for you today. Let's get on with it, shall we? And we start with Kiss the Draco, who says, "Bro, you are an idiot." Well, I see that you can spell and form sentences correctly, so that's a good start. A big plus for you. Other than that, I guess I can't comment, really. Thank you. And by the way, go me for screenshotting that comment after 3 seconds. Moving on, and our next comment comes from Jonathan Paquette, who says, "Simon Dan equals pathetic loser. What a shame." 4 out of 10 for originality there, Jonathan. That one seems a bit immature. You need to work on your insults, my friend. Next up to have their say is Robert Smith, who says, "Simon Dan, I don't think you can prove gravity. You want to know why? The earth is flat. Ha 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 ha. I hope and pray one day you will grow a brain." Saying the earth is flat and then telling me to grow a brain is quite simply irony personified. Also, you use 21 crying with laughter emojis. No one laughs at themselves that much. Sort it out, Robert. Next up is Nathan Stroud, who says, "I don't even have to watch 1 minute of this to see proof that this guy has no idea what he's talking about and can't even look at the facts long enough to see what the actual information is before jumping to conclusions. I am now watching this for entertainment purposes and to see how quickly I can destroy your argument so I can decide whether or not I want to do it, how and when. In case anyone reading this thinks I'm wrong, even the first sentence he spoke is incorrect, and that is coming from someone who hasn't even studied astrology very seriously yet. Study it yourself and you'll see it yourself. This is not my opinion. The truth doesn't just change when we can't comprehend it. This is the kind of content that intellectually holds people back. Anyone who understands logic academically will not need more than a second to see why. Open-minded people will eventually learn to reject attitudes like this and grow out of this kind of blatant, baseless arrogance. Even true science doesn't tolerate this kind of cynicism. I should know. My parents are scientists. I'm disappointed. Sorry." Your parents are scientists, yet you believe the earth is flat. Dear oh dear. Dear oh dear oh dear. What Nathan can't see, of course, is he is talking precisely about the quandary that flat earthers find themselves in. I quote, "The truth doesn't just change when we can't comprehend it." Wise words, Nathan. Maybe you should think on that for a bit. Moving on, and next to have their say is PetCat2EI, who says, "Dan looks like he stole a jersey from an adult. You gotta sit in the sun with a jersey." Yes, because at the time I filmed that, it was March in the UK. And if you know the UK, you know it can be sunny in March and still be 3 degrees. And bloody hell, how big was this adult? I'm 6'3" for Pete's sake. Wow. Let's move on. And next up is The Last Chapter 2023, who says, "Danny the con man, debunk engineer Brian Mullen. Better yet, let's see you debate him." Dan hides behind his keyboard in the basement. "Let's see you debate live, Danny boy." Brian Mullen? Didn't he disappear like 5 years ago when he got sacked for making flat earth videos? The same Brian Mullen as that? No thanks, matey. Moving on again, and we have David Rogers, who says, Simon Dan, take the challenge. Any outdoor globe, any size, any sunny day. Show the night side. Hashtag Lyman Dan. Okay. That was hard. Cheers, David. Next up to have their say is Shanisan Chetty, who says, Simon Dan, who pays you? Your social media effort in globe rhetoric is far beyond normal. Not even flat earthers try as hard as you. Good, and I hope it stays that way for the foreseeable. Because if I'm trying harder than flat earthers, at least I'm trying to get somewhere. Excellent stuff. Next up is Chad van der Warp, who says, who are you talking to? Why are you so obsessed with this childish crap? I'm talking to the hundreds of thousands of subscribers, Chad. I'm not playing the video to myself, am I? Do you know how social media works? Moving on, and next up is a Nick Mower, who has this to say. Next time I need a question answered, I'll ask Dunning-Kruger Dan. He seems to know everything. Well, he knows what his masters have told him to know. Good boy, Dan. That university education is doing exactly what was intended. I, on the other hand, went to clown school, so obviously I'm a little overeducated to comment on these basic subjects, but Dan seems to be repeating everything he was told, so no need for me to get involved. Well done, Dan. Just remember to repeat verbatim what you were told. I don't have a full university education, just a partial one. But I'll be honest, you could debunk flat earth with basic GCSE science and maths. It's not hard. That makes it funnier, more funnier, you know that, right? And I don't know everything. There's so much probably that I don't even know I don't know. But I do try. Next up to have their say is Henry Hubert de Cormiac, who says, Suckerman Dan the Globetard. These are the ones I find the funniest, Henry. You are coming across as extremely triggered, my friend. Let's move on again, shall we? And it's Palermo131 who says, let me set you straight, mister. Anybody is allowed to have an opinion and controversy should be aired. How much scientific qualification does one need to tell that if the Earth spins at 0 miles per hour at the North Pole and 1038 miles per hour at the equator, and on that axis, that this should have no effect on water levels is absurdity. And in one single fact lays bare the lies we are being fed and from loser channels like this one. Dude, grow up. Do at least a little research. No one has ever been to space because it doesn't exist. You accept it because your NASA cult tells you it's so. You guys are guilty of the very thing you accuse, speaking of things you know nothing of. You've done exactly how much research in these matters? None. And it's easy to tell because you could never explain the opposing position in its strength. I've actually researched it a lot, mainly because of the flat earth beliefs. I know exactly what you lot believe and how to combat it. I've been at this for 7 years, remember? That guy seemed like he couldn't take to be wrong. Let's see if our next commenter fares any better. Your spray tan and Johnny Bravo haircut tells us you are not the source of information on anything. Ah, Matthew, thinking that how one looks determines what they know. I'll give you the haircut comment, but it's not a spray tan. It's 5 hours outside on the South Downs. Next up to have their say is Randy Jones, who says, Simon Dan needs to stick to flat earth because people backing Apollo are looking more and more stupid as time catches up to reality. They really aren't, Randy. At least you don't think the earth is flat, I suppose. Not all bad, is it, Randy? And by the way, when Artemis hopefully lands on the moon, I'll take your apology, Randy. Thank you. Now, our penultimate comment comes from Ray Riviera, who says, Simon Dan, as long as people like you keep reproducing, we'll always have globetards. Yes, we will, because it's an established fact. Thanks for confirming the bleeding obvious, Ray. Come on then, who's last? It's Brett Stewart. What do you have to say, good sir? Simon Dan, the Freemason homo defending obvious lies. Being gay would not make me wrong about the shape of the earth. It also wouldn't matter in general either. Grow up, Brett. Well, there we go. Another comments video all wrapped up. Let me know below what you thought of those, which one was your favourite. As I say, we're all done and dusted for another one. Thanks so much for watching today. As always, it's appreciated. If you enjoyed it, a big thumbs up would be very helpful, and subscribe to the channel too if the feeling takes you. Just enough time to once again thank Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Remember, go to squarespace.com for a free trial. Then when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/SimonDan, where you can get 10% off your first purchase of any website or domain. I've been Simon Dan. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow for another day with the Flatties. See you then. Bye-bye.